like arrive with weapons, or are they holding like yes, it's
They
just
arrived
me?
whatever they were carrying before, which for some of them appears to be like farming tools.
I mean,
They're threatening us with like a hoe and a spade.
we can't
Some of them
seriously.
seem
You
like
can't
George
just
Banks and
murder
stuff.
them, you know?
They're like farmers.
They're farming. Like,
Or carrying a little child.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what is this?
Riff will look to Laura and say, try talk to them. I don't feel right about just murdering them.
Yes,
The
we
few of them
have
with
to wait
weapons
for
with
someone of
daggers towards
importance
you.
of them together.
So does Laurel speak Draconic like a kobold or like a dragon?
I speak more like a dragon, or more like a very sort of old and boring dragon.
Old boring dragon.
He sort of looks at them and says, we bring magic. We bring fire. You bring us your leader now.
You now bring fire. Our leader bring fire and explosions.
Oh, Laurel will show them fire and explosions. That's what they want.
Riff can certainly show them some fire.
Do you throw them explosions?
What? No, not immediately. He says,
No.
bring us your leader. We wish to talk to him.
Our chieftain is currently making us the powder. He is too busy for guests.
Where is this chieftain?
In our village, which you're standing in. Get out.
I will not.
Raphael looks over to Loris and says,
They don't want to show us their leader.
Tell them
It
that
tells
we are
us
from
to get out of their
the.
village.
Tell them that we are from the city.
So
That
we are
want
from
to
the
see-
city. We want to inspect our next shipment of powder.
Shipment of powder? You want to kill us as well?
So,
Oh.
He gives out an absolute screech.
says, Bullet, could you make them stand down a little bit?
What? Okay.
Intimidate them. basically.
Yeah. So if I were to just like have my weapon and just like smash it into the ground and leave a small crater, would I get some kind of bonus for like, this could be them?
That is how you're intimidating them.
Ah, sure. Okay.
I'll say, if we wanted to kill you, you would already be dead.
Let's have a look. Dice plus. Yeah, they're shaken.
Oh!
Okay, they're shaken for like a minute right now.
I only rolled a 10. Damn it. Oh well.
So let us go find the leader, shall we?
Okay. If Nairo flies up, can he kind of like point us towards the largest house? I'd imagine
Well,
I'll
that's
sort of
where
go
the
and look
leader
it through
would be.
this way.
Nairo can basically describe a map to you,
Yeah.
which, that will happen momentarily. The screech he gave was clearly loud enough to be heard throughout the entire settlement.
I mean, sure.
Good. So, watch corners, everybody.
So just wait, just stay still for a second because I need to adjust things now because,
So what is our approach here? We begin a banded kobold settlement. After we challenge the leader to a fire duel and win.
Mm-hmm.
I could definitely challenge him to a fire duel if he wants,
Then Laurel has some gel you might want to rub all over you.
Of course he would. He's been waiting for this.
Yeah, he has had that for a long time.
Yo, I can make explosions too. I have thunderstones.
Laurel has thunderstones too.
Yay!
I have actual
For
fire
excellent deafening. Actually, he doesn't have any right now. He can make them, but he doesn't have them.
Yeah, no, you're the one that made them for me, I think.
Oh yeah, sure.
I have
I
two.
might have.
No, I remember. It was on the way back from the forest.
We can deafen people.
Riff actually has
Yeah,
fire
it's,
coming from her
for
hands.
spellcasters.
I have a tangle burn back though that I'd love to use.
What are
inside.
those, like Alchemist Fire and Tanglefoot bag mixed?
Yeah, basically.
Oh, damn.
Hot damn.
Man, this village is freaking big.
This is the largest. Jeez. Look at all these.
Well,
Oh, little kobold children. Oh, it's adorable.
Apparently I clicked the hidden button on them. Apparently it didn't register though.
Oh. Now we can't attack them. They have children.
So is this like a cesspool?
It appears to be a large pool of what clearly was at some point, pure clean water. Right now it's a bit murky.
All right, let's go around. Let us go.
It's not a cesspool, but it's not the cleanest.
Doesn't want to walk in.
We could kick down the door, go through his house.
Says, I don't know. I suppose we could.
I think we should probably avoid that. And,
Like, what are these houses made of? Is it like a straw hut?
They're primarily made. They're primarily made of what appears to be like burnt pieces of wood. Those are like the roof's made of like wheat or straw or something like that. Yeah, it's made of something like that nature.
Well, knock knock.
You knock.
Laurel should probably go first because he's the one that can
Laurel
talk to
probably
them.
not,
Sure. Knock with a
You know,
hammer.
he's their size too.
Yeah, kick in the door.
Laurel could totally like change himself to look like a kobold. It's this
Rahal
guy's
would-
self.
Kick in the door.
The door seems to withstand your blow as if it's been barricaded.
Barry.
I can. You want me to just? I can.
Laurel
fix
fishes
this.
out some alchemist fire and looks at the others.
No,
this
no,
building
no
itself,
need.
though, is not made of wood like the other ones. Interestingly.
What is it made out
Well,
of?
it is made of wood, but the wood seems a lot harder than usual.
Oh.
Well, I mean, not really anything
Break
is
that
hard
shit
against
down, come on.
this.
Laurel calls out sort of, "Is it impossible to speak to anyone here?"
Map to
Go
a
away,
place, don't
Smoothskins!
crash.
You tried to murder our tribe.
Not yet.
We are here. We come here for all this way. Would you not even talk to us?
We
don't want to
you
ruin
murder
your
our
ball.
kin.
Tell him if we wanted to murder him, we would have just started murdering people.
Yeah.
You already have started.
Oh, does he speak common? Do you speak common?
It seems like one of them probably did. Not responding now.
Riff just looks to Bar and says, break it down.
Yes, we're coming in now. We don't want to fight you. We just want to talk to you. We have a few questions we'd like to answer.
Just-
Have answered to.
Stay clear of the door.
So Ballard smashes the door down, is what you're telling me.
Just make sure that, like,
Right, let's go over here. Actually, I don't know. Go traps.
yeah, and,
God
yeah.
damn.
Yeah, what basically happened?
Ha ha! You bloody coward! You kicked out the door and then somehow think you're gonna step aside.
No stepping
sir.
back. So you knock down the door, and what happens next is basically rather simple.
That's so funny. Like hits the door and then dives away. Like ah!
Is it kind of
Okay,
like a
wait a
breach
second.
and entry kind of deal where he, like, hits
God,
the
they put
door
apples
and
everywhere.
falls backwards?
Wait, so the door is opened, and
Yeah.
basically, readied action, one of the kobolds throws a match onto the barrels there.
Oh, great! They're gonna
The barrels
blow
are
up
filled with
everything.
gunpowder.
They're gonna burn their own house down?
Did you get
Yeah,
I think
Is
there is.
everything gonna explode now?
Kobolds, man, they're
they
dedicated.
Okay,
Oh,
so
boy.
what happened? Did I?
Well,
I was trying to balance two conversations here.
it kind of flicked,
He's gonna blow up those barrels too, and that's probably gunpowder in those. And
Line of effect through the wall.
no, you're not affected, but,
Good.
it's shooting out the door.
well,
Wait,
this
so I blew
and
up
that, and
gunpowder?
this is gonna blow up, and all of this is gonna
Wait,
go
hang
away
on.
now.
Those are
Did they
apples.
light then?
Things.
yeah.
Those
yeah.
are apple barrels.
But basically what happened for you, Jake, is basically you knocked the door down, readied action, he threw a match onto the barrels, which were apparently full of gunpowder from the door.
Oh, what a douche!
Why don't you
So
just
can you both make reflex saves?
Yeah.
Raphael, certainly.
As the door, just basically
No!
you swung your hammer down, and before you had a chance to raise it up, the explosion goes off.
Good night, sweet prince.
Woo.
Well, so the explosion goes off. This is a save for half damage unless you have evasion.
I do not
You
have.
know, I have improved uncanny dodge, but no evasion.
Very well. You take, let's see, there are 2 barrels there. So you take 21 fire damage. Also, by failing, you're also knocked back and prone.
Knocked back how far?
1d2 spaces.
Two.
Well,
So like this.
That's fine.
If we just say we want to come friendly and peacefully, and they just do this kind of shit,
So,
gonna kill all of them now.
these barrels are gone. The other barrels seem to be burning on fire. They don't seem to contain gunpowder, though.
Okay.
it's the apple barrels.
The apple
Um,
barrels, no!
They seem to shout forward to you. See, we have the power. Don't come in.
Okay,
I imagine like most of this wall is now gone in a smoldering ruin. Right?
Surprisingly, not. This war somehow seems to have survived.
What?
I'll say they haven't got the they haven't got the sort of combination right.
Are we free to
I told you about that.
It almost looks to Laura like they've somehow alchemically like treated this building in particular to be resistant.
They also made the building resistant to fire. Fire brick clay, perhaps.
Are we free to move still?
My friend looks in. Should we just?
No, we should be able to walk right in.
They're pointing daggers at you.
Oh well.
Riff will
Oh no.
Step in and.
That was Ballard, are you okay?
Well, it's a shame that Jake's AFK.
He has one of those like cartoonish black faces of something.
Wait, what?
So says, now will you let us talk to your leader?
You don't want this to get any more ugly than it already has now, do you? Now take us to your leader. Immediately, or I start killing everything.
Tell him Laurel the fire maker wishes to talk to him.
Well, after Raphael's scaring, basically, this is what you have. Running towards the door, trying to get out. And then running this way. Through the door, pushing the door open.
Arrow.
What was that?
Laurel draws a flaming arrow and looks at the barrels.
Well, as you know, as that guy runs through the door, though, you do see a bit inside. Of
the kick-ass lamp in there.
Oh!
Is that gunpowder?
It appears to be gunpowder.
Oh, looks towards the door with the flaming arrow nocked. It's, should we just?
This is very bizarre. I don't understand anything.
You suddenly you hear a voice in common. It's still a yip, but it's in common. If you're making this much of an entrance to come in without actually killing, then there must be a reason.
Riff chuckles and shouts through, if we wanted to kill you, we would have blown this entire building up by now.
Your people have already been assaulting our place.
Not our people.
It wasn't our people that blew off your front door, Sir Kobold. It was your people throwing matches into those damn barrels. We're here to talk.
It's the only way we managed to stop you from slaughtering us. All you smooth skins are like all wanting our gunpowder.
I mean...
Says, yes, that is factually correct. We do want some of your gunpowder.
See?
But we are willing to pay for it.
What?
Riff chuckles.
He's just like, shh.
The yip turn. You just hear a very confused yip.
So, right.
Riff shouts through, I am a great master of magic. I can teach you. Damn it. Two.
You're not the only.
Teach them magic. They're kobolds.
You're not the only master of magic.
Come out here. It's much easier to talk to you.
Suddenly on the floor, like one of the tiles turns pink. See, I am master.
The most amazing magic I have
Those are frowns. Could you come out here? We can talk. It's not very polite to stay in there.
Well, nothing's stopping you coming in. You already had one of my people open the door.
I don't really want to explode from all that gunpowder.
Oh God, Raphael.
Well, Raphael walks in.
I blows it all up.
Jake, heal.
Raphael sees a rather different-looking kobold. Like his scales are like partially blue.
Oh.
Sitting on what appears to be on a half-burnt bench.
Well, look at that guy.
How much gunpowder is in here?
A lot.
How much gold worth?
You're not sure. You can't really appraise it too well right now.
Do you think he'll take like glass beats and stuff?
I mean, we can hope.
So
is our mission to shut this down or just commandeer it?
Oh, we were supposed to kill those bandits or whatever.
We're gonna kill like the mercenaries.
And then bring this to the resistance instead.
Well, we can buy it from him, surely.
Yeah, and then maybe help them kill those bandits with those mercenaries, right? Oh, says, yeah, I'll let you guys take the word, actually.
Riff
He'd
will,
just say something stupid.
Riff will follow as well.
Well,
Well,
we'll stay out here. He's fine with that.
Cautiously, but keep.
He can stay out here with his bow, sort of looking around.
No,
So
sir.
he speaks
Pollard will stand in
common.
the door to keep an eye
He
on
does.
both
He is
parties.
speaking common.
Oh, that's
No
nice.
closer from any of you.
What did
No
you say?
closer?
I said no closer.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Stay right by the barrels, yes.
She's blind and deaf. I'm sad to say.
Shut up!
Riff is very tempted to ear-piercing scream this dude, or daze him.
Oh,
Raphael smiles
Wait.
at the chief,
Potential ally.
and he says, "Well, hello. I am Raphael. This is Zoe. And over there is Ritterlind. The brute by the door is Ballard, and well, Laurel is out there washing the apples, I think." Sort of waves a hand. So, we are, as Laurel put it, interested in acquiring some of your fantastical black powder. We are willing to pay.
We're also here to kill some people.
so
Ah, I know it.
Zoe looks at him.
Because actually, we were sent to
We were sent out here to take out the smooth skins that have been preying on your people, chieftain.
There are some bandits in this area, and we're here to take them out.
Why would you smooth skins be
Raphael, I
out here doing
believe
this?
smooth skin is a slur. You shouldn't be using it.
Shut up, Laurel.
Yeah, Riff says, because
Oh, my.
the smooth skins that have been attacking you have been attacking our friends. So,
Well,
the enemy of your enemy is your friend. No?
He suspiciously looks round.
They, Raphael,
I have a
frowns,
really
says,
good diplomacy, guys.
I think you could say that they belong to another tribe, and we want to kill them.
Zoe looks at him. I swear to you, we're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk. We're here to kill some bandits that has been hurting a lot of people. And we're not here to kill any of you. Do you want a diplomacy?
Yes.
Thank you.
Funny enough, since you haven't killed anyone, the DC for this is going to be lower.
Yeah.
Lower? Or higher?
The DC will be lower.
The DC
Because we
will
haven't
be
killed
low.
anybody. If we killed
Oh.
people, then it would be harder to convince them that we don't mean them harm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that we didn't
Obviously.
kill anyone, yeah.
Do you think a 28 is enough?
You know.
Very well. Scion of explosive powder, High Chief Kallinger is willing to listen.
Riff just kind of chuckles and then goes silent, realizing that it was a bad idea to laugh. Really.
Okay, Zoe nods. Do you have any idea where these people that attacked you are?
He pauses for a second. Does buried in our farms count? We may have blew up their bodies because, you know, they were trying to kill us.
Are there more of them, or was that all of them?
That's all the ones that have arrived so far, though it's been like 4 different groups.
Is
do
Bless
you know where they stay?
Nope.
How long does Bless last?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. It's
Take that off, I guess.
Probably gone.
Well, I don't. So, do you get attacked often by these bandits?
Every few weeks so far, in the last month or so.
When was the last attack?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Okay. Yeah, he's a kobold. Well, so 2 days ago, and you say they attack around every week, and you haven't sent out any scouts to find out where they stay?
We've had some people who go foraging look.
Are they using grappling hooks to swinging the trees?
We don't know.
I'm talking about your people.
No. Our people don't tend to go out very often at all.
Okay, we found someone who has been swinging in the trees with grappling hooks. Maybe those are the bandits. So you said you did send someone out, but didn't they come back?
They came back, not knowing anything.
Well, that's weird.
Riff shakes her head and says, "We should just follow. We should just follow where Nairu saw them going." And it just starts.
I mean, it's been some time since you were there. It's, you know, the trail is going to be cold.
Yeah.
Stole some what? The gunpowder?
Black powder, yeah.
We know they blew up part of the military quarter.
Oh yeah. Has
They
any
must
of
have got some.
your gunpowder been stolen, or have you sold any?
In the first raid they did, we had no one with any weapons on them. They managed to get away with a few of the barrels.
Where do you get all this gunpowder from?
He stands up from the bench, looking all proud. I, the scion of the black powder, make all of it.
Why?
Yeah. Why?
To help defend my people. And it's worked.
Oh, no.
Well,
I am their chief.
You're quite a target now because of it. The bandits want your gunpowder to destroy cities.
And if we didn't have the gunpowder, they could destroy us without any effort.
Riff kind of looks through the door and says, "But if you made it to defend your people, why did you have it before they started attacking?"
Because you smoothskins don't like us living anywhere near you.
Anyway,
We've been attacked by patrols before.
I see.
Kolbolds.
We are gonna go and see if we can find these bandits that we're looking for. Your people did hurt 2 of my comrades. Even though we had no ill intentions.
He looks towards Raphael.
Yep, that's him.
What sort of war guild do we take for fallen warriors?
I would expect that kobolds your people would know this area pretty well.
Yes.
For compensating that you hurt 2 of my people, can we have 1 guide with us to help us find these bandits? He does not have to engage in combat. He can hide or he can run when we found these bandits.
You can do a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy, go!
And of course, that will suggest that, you know, once we clear out the bandits, they'll pay us in black powder.
It's a good thing you're not in Zoe's head.
He considers. Fine. One of my people will go with you.
Thank you.
Just try not to get him hurt. We've lost a lot of manpower.
Well, I expect he can only speak Draconic.
I can get one of the ones that have learnt your language.
Okay. Well, he can hide if we are attacked, and when we find these bandits, he can go home. Is that a deal?
He nods and then yips really loudly.
Is that like a whistle for him?
You see one of the ones you scared away earlier walk out.
Oh, you.
Yep.
So he looks
They seem to yip back and forth as far as Laurel can tell there. It's basically giving him the orders. He's complaining about them, and he's been told to do it or else he'll be blown up.
Oh, man.
Harsh.
Also,
I mean,
he
we can do
threatens
that
his
for him
people
if we
with blowing them up if they don't do what he says.
So he looks to the kobolds. Nice working with you. It will be nice working with you. You will be our guides to find the bandits. Well, our trail has gone cold. We need a guide. We don't know this area.
I suppose.
He doesn't seem to talk too much to you. He seems to be rather scared of all of you.
I would hope so. I mean, I did, like, leave a small crater in the entrance of their village.
Well, Zoe will tell him how this works. He doesn't have to fight. When his objective is done, he can go home. The objective is to find these bandits, and when we have found them, he can go home.
Raphael, stay in the room with black powder.
I mean, he is certainly fascinated, but he will leave.
You don't want to stand in the room covered in scorch marks?
He got enough of a tongue lashing from Laurel about it, about how black powder works.
As I see the black stuff on the ground, is that scorch marks put more powder? Right.
Combination. Yeah, so he takes you out and, you start, exploring more. Can I have a set of survival checks from everyone then?
No.
The kobold's gonna help, right?
The kobold is helping. The kobold will grant you a +2.
And I have like a +5 to check.
A +2 to all of us or just one of us?
All of you.
Awesome.
Can I do the perception with -5?
You can do the perception with -5, which is really only -3.
-3, right?
Can Nairo help with that?
You can, though, he's got a slightly larger penalty, really, because he's a bird.
Yay, I got a 10 thanks to the kobold.
Woo! Raphael, I want to make either a survival perception at -5.
I mean,
-3.
5 + 2. Yeah, so 3.
No, not
What
really.
minus for
You know,
Nairo?
you can't hurt us, really.
Just roll Nairo's, I'll do the bonuses manually.
Bad roll for Nairo. It's average.
-3?
Yeah, -3 in total be for you.
Yeah, you roll the same as me.
Yeah, so Raphael and Ballard speak, and Nairo comes down, complains to Riff every now and again. Tell them they're going the wrong way. And, you basically just start scouring the forest in the direction. And really, your trail comes down quite cold, but it seems like whoever saw you left the forest.
Left the forest, huh?
Heading towards the city.
So there are no bandits in this place, and all we have is a camp of kobolds who keep making gunpowder that bandits steal from them.
Yeah.
How can we stop that procedure?
Well, he did
we
say
could set an ambush at the gate, and when they come, then get them.
We don't know how often they do it. Like, it's not like every night.
every week they do it.
But is it
But,
like every week clockwork?
It's two days ago the last attack was here. But he did say after they got this powder, they've been able to defend themselves much better.
Yeah, but you saw them. If we leave one guy alive to spread the tale that these kobolds are now guarded by people.
I mean,
or we leave one guy alive to follow him back to his camp.
I think if the tale of kobolds in the forest would spread, I think the city guard would go here and cleanse them out.
probably.
The kobold looks scared at this idea.
But if we ally with them, and if we take them under our wing, they could supply us with gunpowder, which could be something we could have great use for, yes? And we would deny it to our enemies.
Just turning your enemy to your ally is always preferable.
I agree, and we wouldn't have to kill farmers and children.
The kobold seems to nod with this.
Yeah,
Like, rather vigorously, like yes.
Yeah,
No
basically.
child and woman killing.
Homage.
And that way we can use loyalists to defend this place, because people are going to want this black powder more than they care about killing some kobolds.
If people are going to want this black powder more than killing some kobolds, we would just make it a bigger target by putting actual people here. We are weaker than them in a stand-up fight. We can't win. We have to be underground, be hidden. Since they know where this is, it's only a matter of time before they do a dedicated effort to actually take it over.
So...
Or to capture the one making the black powder and force it to continue.
So, lay in wait, mount an ambush when the raiding party comes next for the village, perhaps?
Yes, I think we will have to stay here then.
That is true, I suppose.
Riff kind of grimaces.
They will not stop coming just because one party gets lost. They're mercenaries. Expendables.
If we knew what mercenaries they were, we could hit them, where it hurt a bit more, and just not take out a patrol.
Would they not just hire more?
They're called the Black Arrow.
Yeah, Zoe knows about them.
So I think we would have to move the kobold to somewhere hidden, or at least stop them from having a supply here somehow.
Riff shakes her head and says, no, leave them here. It's just going to annoy them, and they have black powder, so annoyed kobolds with black powder is bad. We just leave them here and send them all into the main building while we sort the fighting out.
Says, and then when we have won this fight, what do we just wait for the next one to come?
Well, then their trail will be fresh and we can easier find them.
Well, if we know it is the Black
come from the
Arrows.
city.
Yes, if they are the Black Arrows, we know where the Black Arrows are holed up. I mean, I wouldn't enjoy the idea of assaulting such a compound. Last time we tried, we kind of got our asses handed to us, so to speak.
Foul mouth.
The kobold seemed to chuckle as if he had an idea.
Riff looks at the kobold and says, what?
Also,
Raphael
are
looks
there
at the kobold.
sewers under the Black Arrow's hiding place? And she sort of glances at the barrels.
Gunpowder.
Yes, we know. Thank you.
Your
Yes,
enemies make them go boom.
Raphael sort
Could
of
fill the
glances.
sewer under their company.
Raphael sort of glances over to Laurel. Are
Like
you
how-
saying that we should bomb parts of the city?
So I'm not saying anything. It's merely a thought. So I have not seen where they hide up, or if it's somewhere secluded enough.
Generally, these mercenary buildings generally have quite a lot of room surrounding them, so any people that are coming will be spotted ahead of time. There's no real sneaking up to them normally. Yeah, it's normally basically a large exclusion zone.
But they do have a sewer.
Well,
There is normally sewer access.
our assignment was to go here, find out where they get the black powder. We did. We know where the Black Arrow is, so basically mission complete.
Yeah, I mean, if their compound is somewhat isolated, we can certainly get closer to it with the sewers. Just stack up like black powder basically in their basement.
With the ceiling, yeah. So much so that their toilet is black, and then
Yeah.
But, then we risk the chance of pissing off the loyalists by doing, by possibly exposing them too much. And
No, we're not
someone
gonna.
else, the king is already blowing up stuff.
Yeah, and I mean,
So,
we're not gonna
I mean, it might
plant
just
the
be him
flag.
doing more, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna plant the flag saying loyalist was here. I'm just gonna blow it up and.
The other thing is to think who you're blowing up. We're blowing up mercenaries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blowing up the Black Arrow. I mean, as long as we actually don't hurt too much of the city and innocents,
Yeah,
I think that's.
let's do it. Why not?
So I suppose we should go back and talk to the leader of the kobolds about that then. Permanent solution to their problem.
And
Well,
maybe,
at least more permanent.
maybe we should talk to the people we were sent here by first and tell them, yes, we know where we got they get the black powder from, and they can get it if they want it. The kobolds would probably say yes if we bought black powder from them before we do any rash decisions.
I'm not sure I would really want many other people to have this sort of black powder. Maybe they don't have the same ethical thoughts as we have.
No, but I don't think we should blow up people or anyone before we have told the loyalists that we know where the black powder is from, where they get it, and the Black Arrow harasses these kobolds to steal it from them.
Those are shrugs.
Yeah, it would take some effort to carry a lot of black powder into the city anyway.
We would need them to help. If the kobolds themselves don't have some way to carry it easily.
We'll probably
I'd
just
imagine it's like a kobold full of bags of it
Yeah.
hanging all over.
I definitely seemed like the chieftain had like loads of little pouches of gunpowder on him.
It's probably just easier to go to the loyalists, tell them, give them the idea, and
Just let them handle it then.
we can either let them handle it or try and push so that we can at least get them to do something about it. You know?
Or you think that's best?
I mean, Laurel will be the optimal demolition expert. I think
He is the person most skilled in explosions.
You know, he's
Yeah.
probably going to be asked
Thor can
by
blow
the
this stuff up
loyalists to do
easily.
it.
I mean, that's not a problem.
But I mean, just Raphael wouldn't really know how to set up.
You want a controlled explosion.
Yeah.
Would there be enough here to blow up a compound?
But well, from what you can tell, probably. If it's used correctly, not just laid out on the floor.
Yeah,
We'll buy all of this.
Placed into collapsing the whole thing into the sewers?
You probably could if you knew enough about alchemy.
Yeah,
Laurel
I
knows
think-
a lot about alchemy.
I think we should go to the loyalists.
Take 10 is 32. So,
Yeah, go to the loyalists, tell them, and try requisition this black powder. I'm sure we don't have the funds to be able to just plain old buy it, and why would they want gold?
yes. I'm sure, however, if we could convince them of a plan that involved getting rid of their problem permanently, that many kobold lives could be saved doing this, that they would be willing to offer us the use of the black powder.
Then we should probably hurry.
They can, after all, just make more. And if it is for their defense anyway, not for
Probably
profit.
hurry then. Before the next attack. Because presumably those, whoever we're in the trees, spotted us. And who knows, they might come and attack sooner.
Well, then I suppose we should go back to the loyalists now.
Griff nods and starts heading towards where the ponies were left, I guess. If they're still around. Or the horses.
Well,
You
that
may be
means
riding a pony, but I'm riding a horse.
It seems like some of the kobolds have been like looking at them like when they're tied to a tree, like curiously, and then like running away when they tried biting.
At least they're not goblins. I
well,
would
that
eat no
means that Keket can go back home.
You found out the name of the kobold.
Yeah.
Keket,
Keket.
first hunter.
Well, Keket, you can go home.
First hunter Keket.
When you allow him to leave, he seems quite happy. He still like even after like traveling around for hours, he still seems to be very scared of Bollard.
First hunter Keket should know how close he was to death.
Well,
So,
you know,
you don't blow doors up in front of us.
I need a squire.
You know, any sane person would be scared of Bollard, just saying.
I could adopt him.
Good.
Adopt
be
Keket, the first
fight.
hunter.
Be
Give him
like
a cape.
my... Be like
Yeah,
my
he-
4th edition dwarf and Splug.
No, he'll be my squire. Polish the weapons and stuff.
Keket Esquire, first hunter.
Yeah. He would be trained in the awesome combat style of Raphael. That's pretty good, right?
Or could hire the chief to work
What
in
on earth?
basement if need be. But
Let's see Keket's acrobatics check. Does it meet up to your standards? Maybe.
Yeah, that's actually very good.
You so nimbly like dive away from Bollard a few times.
Yeah,
I suppose we go back to the loyalists.
sure. Let's go back to the loyalists.
Very well. Let's reopen the loyalist locations for you. There you go.
Away!
It's gonna be like late evening when you get back.
Just run back and forth here.
The whole damn day.
Yeah.
I mean, you were like searching for the forest the entire day, so.
As we return, back in the evening, Raphael will be like, "So, when can you start working on my sword?"
Riff will kind of say, I guess any time now.
Wonderful.
kind of looks perplexed why that he's so enthusiastic, and then remembers, wait, she didn't quite listen to all of the conversation, and just shrugs it off, walks away.
Raphael will sweep his rapier off, off his belt in the scabbard, sort of hand it over to her, and start talking again on what he wants to be done with it.
Riff actually pays attention this time.
Or not for Zoe and Ballard to come report.